I'm not bending out off to the side where I'm off balance. This is a very, very balanced dance.
So a space, a maker space, is really a shared building. It's a way to share an asset. Okay. Instead of everybody owning their own, you can pool resources and effectively have access to those kind of fabrication tools, prototyping tools, that kind of thing.
So I was really interested when the maker movement came along about, I don't know, 15, I became aware of it about 15 years ago. I went to a library conference and they had Mark Frauenfelder speak, and he's the founder of Make magazine, and he's been there when it was born, essentially. He showed the really wonderful turn of the century magazine covers from Popular Science, Popular Mechanics, and these magazines had their foundation in this kind of idea of America as a place where we were creating the future. And not only that, but that the future would be created not by corporations or big business, that the future would be created by someone tinkering in their backyard or attic or basement. He showed the difference between like a 1920s and 30s Popular Mechanics cover and a 1960s and 70s, where instead of it's like, oh, make this bizarre thing, do this, it was like top 10 televisions to buy, the best cars of the year, and it was all about consumerism, and that there was this kind of shift away from the maker culture, what we're calling today maker culture.
I think places like Maker House need to exist because we need them as a society and we don't have them. So if you go to Mexico or you go to Spain or you go to Europe, you'll find a town square, right, in almost every small town. And at that square at night, people will walk around, old couples will walk hand in hand, young people will flirt, there'll be music, there'll be food, children will run around. It's the plaza, and we don't have that. There is no space for the community to experience itself. We created that plaza, and I think people actually truly need that to have an enjoyable and fulfilling life.
The schools no longer teach a lot of the crafts and craft skills. They no longer have the wood shop, the electric shop, the metal shops. A lot of that has been lost in the push for excellence, to have a college education and to skip over the technical side of things. And there's a real hunger for people to find a way to learn that.
Gen Y needs to shift how they function in their career path. Careers will be made up entirely of projects. Most people will be independent contractors. Large numbers of people will be independent creatives. They need to learn that mindset, those skills, and how to function in that way. And all of these makerspaces create that. They're really supportive of the entrepreneurial spirit, self-directed, exploration, failure, iteration. Those are skills you have to have. So these spaces are the bridge between how we used to train the workforce and what the new workforce needs are in our economy.
I think we're starting as a community to tap in, and I think as a nation we're starting to realize how these dynamics really worked and what the innovation economy really means. And over the next couple of years we'll see a whole lot of really great innovations for our community come out of the initiatives that are being built here in this place.
We describe it simply as a community workspace. We have a lot of tools and equipment, a lot of stuff people would never have at home, but they can come down and use it here. And they want access to a lot of people for collaboration, because that's really important to put ideas together for people to be able to make stuff.
So our goal was to launch an artisan-driven makerspace, which is what Maker House is. We have usually 30 to 50 events a month in there. And there's something going on every night of the week. We've built up some regular communities from open mic night to blues dancing, tango, and then games and craft classes and all the other things and meetings that you would normally do in that kind of space. We created a space that represented Tucson, that was a mirror to Tucson.
It's not about building a device necessarily, or about building something to make money off of. It's more about building a group of people together. It's a place to feel like you're part of the community again.
Having a space like CoLab, it's a physical space where people can come together. It's free for anybody. So come in and work out of the space for a few days and interrupt, right? Ask questions. That's what the space is designed to be. these companies don't operate out of here because they want to be left alone. They operate out of here because they want the interaction. And it's part of our commitment to create an economy that's open and inviting to the creative class, to the people who are going to build companies or create new products. We want that atmosphere here in Tucson. And so our mission as an organization is to drive Tucson towards those outcomes.
As more and more people want to launch companies, more people want to prototype products, more people seek to experience something different than a prepackaged corporate entertainment and food experience, you're going to see the need for these expand. I don't think it'll stop. I think there'll be more co-working spaces and more maker spaces that open in this town. I don't think we've really scratched the surface of the market capacity yet.